Hello everyone, this is Warish, and today's video is a Final Fantasy XIV. It's the dungeon, the Sirensong C. It's my first playthrough of the dungeon. I usually only show the bosses, but for this video, I'm going to show the whole thing. And we'll also be talking about the Stormblood expansion itself. One of the big things that I don't really like that they changed is the sprint skill that you have. They took it off based off of TP usage, which is good because now the fighters and tanks and everyone can actually use it in combat. But since they did change that, now the max amount of sprint is 20 seconds, and in battle and in combat is 10 seconds, but the recast time of it is a minute. So it's a very long cooldown for something that a lot of people use in the towns, and also for gathering and just to get around other areas if you don't have a mount yet. So I don't really understand why they made it only 20 seconds for a minute recast time. They could leave it with a minute recast time so you don't use it that much, but maybe increase the amount that it stays on to like 45 seconds, which should help for the gathering and to get around town and everything. At this point I only had the new skill, the thin air, which is actually very good, very helpful on White Mage. I also had the lilies, but I don't use them very often, and I don't rely on them because even if I do have it, the skill isn't really that great. I've also been reading how Warrior and Dark aren't very happy with the changes that they made, and it seems now like really Paladin is the only good tank, and that they need to change how War and Dark play right now. Hopefully, if enough people comment on it itself, that they do change it better. Also, the White Mage and the Scholar are having some problems, and the Astrologian is more plays better and is more balanced. For the Scholar, they took a lot of their AoE skills and they decreased their MP region abilities, and some of the skills cost more. And for White Mage, they didn't really lower the damage output or anything like that, but they did take a lot of the skills that we would naturally have and they made them to the class roles. So now we can't get all the skills that we did have before. Now we lose one or two of them. And then I've seen the new skills that are added to it, and really Thin Air is the only good one, as well as Storm 4. Those two are really the only two good new skills that we are getting. So hopefully, if people do comment enough on it and Square Enix sees it, that they do help out the Scholar and White Mage to make it more balanced with the Astrologian. It also seems that Samurai and Ren Mage might be a little too overpowered right now, and if it stays like that, they either need to decrease their skills or power or whatever to make them more balanced with the other BDs. So it's not just those two main jobs are sought after. And another big thing that I wish they had changed is the retainer item capacity. Our characters themselves did get an increase for the armory bonus, the armory storage, as well as our inventory, which is great. But the retainers didn't get any space added to them, which sucks because, you know, people are already having enough trouble just trying to keep the gear that they do want a glamour or whatever, or other items that they use for crafting. it wouldn't have been so bad if they had given us another free retainer to hire, so then everyone would have 3 as a standard. Or maybe you could even do it where you had to finish the main story first and then you could hire the extra. I wish I had recorded more, but I've been having trouble logging into the server itself. I am on the Balmont server, so that could be one of the problems. And I'm also playing on the PS4, and for some reason I wasn't able to log in the last couple of days, so I haven't really been playing. you enjoyed the video, please like, share, and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. Until next time, take care.